Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Fallout. It's been a little bit of a while since we played Fallout. A lot of that's my fault though. I kind of bit off a bit more than I could chew with this playthrough. A lot of that came down to my scheduling, and that I was really putting maybe a little too much effort into talking about the voice actors. I'm gonna still try to talk about them, but maybe not go as deep as I was before. So here we are in Junktown. We just finished just about everything we want to do here, but there is one last little thing I want to address before we leave. I don't believe we went over here and checked out this hospital. And over here we have Dr. Morbid. Oh, it's a customer. What can I help you with? You seem excited to see me. Why is that? My business has dropped off recently. I'm happy to see any customers these days. Not that I mind the company, of course. Why has your business dropped off? If you haven't noticed, I have some competition. Complaining to Killian won't do anything. He doesn't see anything wrong with a newcomer. Those damn children have moved in next door. And, much of my business has gone to them. I don't like it. Can't lower my prices to match theirs. I can only provide better service. Okay, well, we could use some healing. Let's have a look. Okay, I have your test results. Slightly wounded according to my tests. It will cost 30 caps. You know what? Yeah, sure. Excellent, let's begin. This might hurt a little. Here you go. Come back again. So while we're here, why don't we take a look around the doc's clinic here? Rocks, grenades. One thing I should probably mention is it's been so long since my last video of Fallout that the Fallout Fix-It program has had additional updates. So some things might be working a little different. Alright, how's it going? Good, and you? The cougar is always fine. Hey, I gotta know. You talked to my man Flash here. He can help you out. So yeah, the cougar and Flash are the doctor's muscle. They don't have a lot to say, but we can go downstairs. Now, it might be hard to see because Tycho's in the way. Come on, Tycho. There's a person hanging out here. What you down for? Your boss sent me down. Body part's almost ready to go to the hub. For what? For Bob to sell? To eat. Why you ask what we use for? No reason. Goodbye. So yeah, it seemed the doc is up to some unsavory business. He's selling human parts to a guy named Bob. Well, since we're here, let's loot his basement. Not a lot here, actually. We'll take some of that. It's supposed to be iguana on a stick. Now I'm not sure. An old-style ice chest. The hinges are in good working condition. Don't be messing with the doctor's stuff. So yeah, this guy here, I think his name is Gretchen. Yeah, 50 hit points, holding a 10mm submachine gun. He'll get pretty upset with us if we screw around too much. But that's alright. He's a bad person. The doctor's a bad person. Go get him, dog meat. And that's it for him. Let's just make sure to reload our gun. Take his gun. So yeah, the cooler actually doesn't have anything in it. Not that we can take. But it says it's filled with chunks of organs and body parts. Alright. So there's this locker here. A locker. It can be locked. It holds stuff. Now I happen to know that there is a bomb on this locker. So I'm going to do a little quick save here. And we're going to try to disarm it. And we blew up. Which also blows up the safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload. And I'll keep going until we finally get the bomb off. If I need to edit ahead, I will. Alright, well, we've disarmed the trap. Now you think maybe it's just an easy matter of opening it. No, it's locked. And here's the thing. We can potentially destroy the lock, trying to lockpick it, and not open up this locker whatsoever. So guess what? Another quick save. Alright, that took a while. In fact, it took so long that I stopped playing for a little bit and came back to it later. So was it worth the trouble to go through all this to open up this locker? Well, there's a lot of ammo, a doctor's kit, and a lot of caps. So, you know, maybe for you it would be worth it. Now, what's going to happen though when we try to leave? Well, the doc is not happy about this. In fact, the doc runs away. And it seems we are stuck. So we're just going to end turn. And believe it or not, they're taking shots at the doctor even though he's underground. Alright, but here comes Doc's goons. Okay, Doctor is done, so now it's time to take care of Flash and Cougar. Now Flash is down, so let's take advantage of that. Can I move? There we go. Alright, let's end combat. Reload our weapons. And we've put Doc's shady business out of business. Okay, that's too heavy. Well, what we'll have to do is sneak some of our equipment onto our other characters. I want to be careful with you that you don't end up using something that I'm going to regret. So, the rocks are meaningless. We could just leave those on a shelf. Don't want to give you grenades because there's a good chance you'll start hucking them around. I think our heaviest thing here is all this ammo. So let's just give it all to you. We're really not freeing up that much space. Now you are a similar issue. I'm concerned if I give you something like a submachine gun, you'll start shooting it. Okay, stim packs aren't making much of a difference. Give you all the rocks. Yeah, that didn't make a difference in weight either. Okay, I think you'll be fine if we give you the TNT. You don't have any ammo for a submachine gun, so I think it'll be fine. get the other one too. No. And honestly, nobody's going to be really all that upset about what happened to the doctor here. And if we go downstairs, we should be able to get the doc's gear. Where is he? There he is. Oh, yes, good dog meat. So not the most thrilling stuff, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Alright, so now I'm going to mix things up a little bit. Normally what I would do is just move on to the next town and do the next part of the story. But I'm going to jump kind of ahead a bit, because I want to get our last companion. So to get our last companion, we want to go down here to the boneyard. So normally we'd want to go here to this place called the hub. Now, here's the thing. We're going into a very dangerous area. We've been lucky so far that we haven't gotten jumped. So I'm just going to click on the edge of the boneyard. And we're going to go straight in. Better put your weapons away while you're here. That's fine with me. Now, we're not going to do much here, because I just want to get the last companion. So, when I was doing the older version of Fallout Fix-It, companions would only level up if they were in your party with you. This more later version of the Fallout Fix-It has the option to let the NPCs sort of level up independent of whether or not they're in your party. Because we would normally come to this area so late in the game, that last NPC, well, she wouldn't have a chance to gain levels if it was the original way Fallout Fix-It worked. So we're just going to get her now, so we can have her for the rest of the game, and make things maybe just a little easier for us. But first we're going to talk to this guy. Hello, stranger. May I be of service? I'm just looking around, thanks. What do you think of our town? You've done remarkably well considering the hostile circumstances. Thank you. It's been difficult. We lose a lot of people to the Deathclaws sometimes, and winters can be hard, especially when the hub traders don't come. But we are surviving. Alright, we haven't heard about Deathclaws yet, so we're going to skip that, and we're just going to say good luck. Good journeys, Wanderer. Alright. So, now we're going to ask him, what does he do around here? I'm a farmer. I like to do a little work on the buildings, restoring them, keeping them intact, and sometimes I give advice. What kind of advice? Chuck pulls out a set of tarot cards. Let me consult the cards. He shuffles the cards. Chuck pulls out a card with a picture of a man with a vibro knife and a flag. Prince of Swords in the northwest. You must face a powerful foe far to the northwest. Thanks for the advice. Good journeys, Wanderer. So he's going to keep pulling out his tarot cards and giving us advice, depending on what he draws. This kind of foreshadows things that are going to happen in the game. So let's ask for a little more advice. And this time he pulls out a picture of a radio tower and another picture of a man in a suit with a scepter. The tower and the emperor. Great change awaits by the hands of a powerful leader. Where that change is death, I cannot tell. Now we could get mean with him and be like, you believe this stuff? We actually want his advice. Alright. Chuck pulls out a card with a picture of a man dancing on a nuclear warhead. The fool, I cannot help you. You must make your own way in the world. Now if you look down here, it says our luck has increased by 1 point. So if we come here, get our fortune read 3 times, we get our luck to go up. So that's also a good reason to try to come here a little early. Alright, thanks Chuck. Good journeys, Wanderer. Now in unmodified versions of the game, you could go through that routine with him twice to have your luck go up 2 points. Now, I believe that this version of the Fallout Fix-It mod has the option to turn that on or off, and I believe right now I have that off. Alright, we're ignoring everything over here. We're going here. And the person we want to talk to is her. You're not from around here. Who are you? I might ask the same of you. You might, but you're on my home turf, not vice versa, so put up or shut up. Alright, my name's Max. And what, may I ask, are you doing in the LA Boneyard? I'm looking for a replacement water chip for my vault. Water purification chip? Sorry, don't know anything about that. I don't see much of that tech stuff here in the LA Boneyard, except maybe stuff Miles works on. Miles? Well, Miles is somebody we want to know about. So let's just ask her about that. Miles lives in Adam. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Adam. He's a scientist, mostly working with chemistry. If anyone could scrounge up a water chip or make a replacement, it could be him. What can you tell me about the Adam? Adam's my original home. A little too boring for me, though. Fenced off and self-sufficient town in the south end of the LA Boneyard. But as far as the cathedral, we trade sometimes with the hubs. Alright, well, it's nice chatting with you. Gotta go. Alright. Now, let's tell her we're a traveler. What, may I ask, are you doing in the Boneyard? Well, let's see if we can get her to tell us who she is. Alright, fair enough. I'm called Katja. What's it matter to you? Why so hostile? Look, 90% of this people in this city fall into one or more of three categories: rapists, murderers, or thieves. I'm a thief. And you actually seem polite. So that makes me wonder. Okay? Call it survival instinct. Well, I'm not from around here, so I don't think I count. Guess I can't argue with that logic, so what do you want? Well, we already told her about the purification chip, so let's just say we'll be going. Alright. Let's ask her a little bit about town. LA Boneyard is a pretty hostile place. I never had the opportunity to leave. Though I supposed I'd take it. Let's see. Just south of here is the cathedral. Some sort of cult there, but I stay away from them. Something sinister is going on there. I've also heard about the trading center called the Hub, and caravans occasionally show up here, but I've never been there. Yeah, I don't plan on staying in this place much longer myself. No kidding. If you're looking for another hand, I'll sign on. Better than spend the rest of my existence in this hellhole, right? So yes, you're a welcome addition, but the desert's not much fun. Yeah, alright. Looks like I got a little ass kicking to do. And we now have Katja on a party. So if we talk to her, she'll tell us she's good with knives. Yeah, what kind of combat skills do you have? I learned how to be a scrapper from my time in the LA Boneyard. I'm good with knives and submachine guns. My favorite is throwing knives, of course. So, no, she will never get a submachine gun. That will only lead to trouble. She's wearing a leather jacket. Alright, so she should have a handful of throwing knives on her right now. I'm going to give her some leather armor. And a few more stim packs. Alright, let's discuss your tactics. Draw your best weapon. Change your armor. And prefer ranged combat against close. That's all for now. So I think we just need to steal some armor off of her. And do any of you have a better knife for her? No. Alright, so that's it. We've got all our companions now. Let's get out of here. Alright, so now we are going up here. Well, but we got an encounter. This could be very bad. Alright, if they're in red, they're an enemy. Alright, so she's using her knives. I think he just picked up her knife. Alright, go get him, dog meat. Oh. Alright, Tygo's not dead, but he's hurt. There you go. Don't take any of his crap, Tycho. Alright, how are you doing, Tycho? You're probably really messed up. No, you're fine, actually. Okay, he's got nothing on him. Let's pick our knives back up. We'll try to pick our knives back up. It's tough when there's so little on the screen like that. Remember, Katja over here said she can use submachine guns. Now, I will not be giving her a submachine gun, but there are weapons that use the submachine gun animation. I don't remember what they are offhand, but if you give her one of those, she'll be able to use it. Alright, so here is the hub. This is actually where we want to be now. So let's save the game real quick. There's actually quite a lot to do in the hub, but we're not going to be doing a lot of it. Hello, John. Yeah, how can I be of service? What are you doing out here at this hour? I'm a security guard hired by the merchant to own the goods in these carts. Dangerous job, but it pays well. Just the other night, one of my co-workers was killed while watching over the caravans. What are the caravans? These are the caravans I'm guarding. The merchant carts good just about all corners of the wastes. Junktown, the Brotherhood, Shady Sands, numerous other places. This looks like some caravan I saw earlier. Yeah, I guess you could say that. After a while, they all just look the same, but believe me, they're not. Where would I go to get a job? You could ask just about anyone here in the hub, or you can check the job bulletin boards. A few of them around the hub. Alright, what is this place? It's the hub. It's a trade center for the wastes. Biggest city I know of. You can find just about anything you could want here. And if you're looking for work, this is the place to be. It seems like just about everyone here is looking to hire you for something, be it legal or not. Can you tell me where to find a water chip? Never heard of one of those. What are all these carts doing here? Well, we've already heard about that. Alright, thanks. Goodbye. Now, not everybody here is worth talking to. So kind of want to just highlight them for a second, see if they got interesting names or anything like that. Now it's nighttime, so people may not be so interested in chatting with us. Put that weapon away. I usually don't explore this area too much, because the stuff that's really interesting that's going on is deeper into the area. Okay, more police officers. Yeah, let's switch to our lockpicks. That way people don't get upset seeing us brandish a weapon. What the hell are you doing here? Get out. I wonder, maybe I should rest until morning. Morning's not that far away. Where are you going? Alright, Deputy Fry. Somebody worth talking to. Hello, friend. Deputy Tony Fry at your service. What is this place? Oh, a newcomer. Welcome to the hub. You reached the biggest city on the coast. Heck, maybe the biggest city in the world for all we know. I thought you were the part of the caravan. Did you come with them? Well, in this case, no, we didn't. That's surprising. Been pretty rough out there, especially with the missing caravans. But you're safe now. Just stay away from the Maltese Falcons. They're a bunch of troublemakers, Decker and his crew. Who's Decker? He owns the Maltese Falcon in the merchant market. But I wouldn't associate with him if you want to stay out of trouble. He's nothing but a murdering animal. But the sheriff won't let me arrest him without proof. Now what's this about missing caravans? It's a tragedy, really. Some caravans have turned up missing. Butch over at the Fargo Traders is offering a reward for information or something. Check out the merchant market if you're interested. Where could I make some money? Why, that would be the merchant market, a few miles south of here. 2 of the caravan houses are located there. The third is further south. I recommend the Gofar Traders. They pay well, and they're not too crazy. Alright, well, we don't have a crime to report. We are injured, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to ask about a hospital. Sorry, I hadn't noticed. The children run the hospital next to the water merchant. Go south past the merchant market, and you'll see it northwest of the water merchant. Hope everything goes okay. Alright. Water chip? Never heard of one. If it has to do with water, though, you should talk to the water merchants. Their headquarters are located further south, past the downtown area. Where are the shops? That's hard to miss. They're by far the busiest part of town. Merchant Markets is a few miles south of here. You'll be most interested in the northern section. That's where most of our locals buy and sell to the public. Alright. Thanks, Deputy. Now, I thought one of these guys would ask us to deal with some raiders. Is it you? Move along. Gunther. Welcome to my humble house. What can I do for you? Can you tell me a little about the hub? It's a sprawling city, largest I've seen in my life. The center of the town lies to the south, with other areas branching off in each direction from there. Alright, where can we find supplies? I get everything I need from Mitch down by the Maltese Falcon. Just head south from here. Let's ask another question. Who's the law around here? Well, you probably passed Deputy Fry on your way down here. His boss is Sheriff Green. You'll find him in the police station most of the time. And what do you do around here? I get by. I hire on with the caravans when I'm a little short on cash, and work for the farmers down south a bit. Okay, how about ammos and weapons? Well, I get most of my stuff from Beth over in the weapons store. Got a pretty good selection. Yeah, what do I do if I'm looking for something a little more exotic? I heard there's some guys over in Old Town that deal in stuff with a bit more punch. Alright. Will mentioning your name help lower the prices? Probably not. She's sweet on her bodyguard Sid, but you might want to try Butch. He runs the Fargo Traders. Alright. So the Fargo Traders are who we keep getting told we need to go talk to. And that is who we're going to go talk to in about a minute. Don't know if there are any goodies in this area. I kind of don't think so. Yeah, it's still not daylight yet. But we can see right here it says Fargo Traders. Let's rest for another hour or so. There we go. This is Rutger. Hello and welcome to the Fargo Traders. How may we help you? Can you transport water? We can transport water, but it will cost you. How much do you need and where is it going? I need it all. I'm going to transform the face of the planet. No, we need to supply a vault. A whole vault? Are you nuts? We don't have access to that kind of water. Plus, I wouldn't want to go in those mountains. We've had enough missing caravans. Is there someone else who can? Sorry, you're not from around here. The water merchants handle all the damn water in this town. I wouldn't even try to bother to deal with them. They're a bunch of vultures. Well, where would I find them? Can't miss them. They're south of here. All barricaded up with that damn water tower. So what do you do around here? I'm in charge of the, I run the Go-Far Traders. If anyone messes with us, I'm the one they answer to. We trade wares between all the different settlements. What sort of things do you trade? Why, we trade just about everything you can think of. Drugs, tires, guns, bullets, food, Brahmin, dirt, even scraps of metal. Dirt? Scraps of metal? You'd be surprised at what's out in demand in there. Something that's taken for granted in one place may be a highly sought-after commodity in a settlement 10 miles away. Sounds good. Do you need help? You're looking for work, are you? You look alright. Well, you should probably talk to Butch. He's through the door behind me. Well, let's go talk to Butch.
What do you want?
And what do you know? We got another talking head. So let me pull up my notes here, because this talking head, his voice might sound familiar. Oh, that's not happy.
Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what?
Let's see if I can fix that. There we go, that's a little better. So before we start talking about his job, let's talk about his voice actor, who might sound familiar, because that's the narrator of the game, Ron Perlman. Now, Ron Perlman has been sort of the voice behind Fallout for a long time. I think he only recently got changed up. Ron Perlman is probably best known for playing Hellboy in the two Hellboy movies, Hellboy in 2004 and Hellboy 2, The Golden Army in 2008. Although I might say one of his big breakout roles was as Vincent in the live-action Beauty and the Beast TV series that ran from the late 80s into the early 90s. But his voice acting work is probably, I'd say, a little more iconic. Like, to me, I will always think of him as Clayface from Batman the Animated Series. And those of you who remember Teen Titans or even Adventure Time might recognize him as the voice of Slade or Deathstroke and the Lich in Adventure Time. And another big role of his was as Clay Morrow in the Sons of Anarchy show. Now, I've never watched it, but that was a pretty big TV show, and it was a good role for him. So let's get back to the game, though. And it does not like when I switch between windows. Alright. What job?
Well, some caravans have been disappearing on us lately. Damn if anyone can figure out what happened to them.
Yeah, I bet you didn't even look for them. But no, what do you want me to do?
Simple. Find out who's doing it and tell me. Or take them out. Makes no damn difference to me. Just get that job done.
Alright, any clues?
Well, there's, something, but I never listen to those rumors.
Well, I do. What is it?
You really want to hear it, huh? Well, some say it's the Death Claw. But I don't know nothing about that.
Alright, so now we've heard about Deathclaws again. He sounds a little scared.
Listen, you.
He's
I
upset.
ain't scared. I'm cautious. You'd be stupid not to be. With the Death Claw. Look, go talk to Beth. She'll tell you more.
Alright, so yeah, we don't want to push him too much. Alright, I need some more information.
Make it quick.
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Just curious.
Well, I've run the Fargo Traders for about 5 years. Before that, I was in Aditum. Before that, near the Glow.
Aditum. Okay, so that's how he pronounces it. The Glow, though. We have not heard about the Glow. Anything else?
Not really.
Yeah, he's not the most talkative. How about rumors?
Just the normal stuff.
Come on, there's got to be something.
Well, there's,
Yeah, this is the Death Claw again.
something, but...
No, we're not done with
What do
you
you
yet.
want? Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job? Well,
Yes, we are.
Damn, someone with guts. Done and done. Go talk with my second, Rutger, and get the details.
Okay, thanks.
do
Anything
you
else,
want?
though?
Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job?
Yes.
Damn, someone with guts. Don't spoil it. Make them quick.
How much does it pay?
Rutger will handle that. He does all the trivial stuff for the Fargo Traders. Now get on out, because I got work to do.
Just one more
Just
question.
one.
You seem tense.
Listen, I don't have time to swap stories with you.
Yeah, alright, fine. Now, we're not going to do his quest right now, but we are going to keep talking a little bit. Alright, the job pays 500 caps. When you can tell Butch exactly what has happened to all the caravans that have disappeared recently. So collect any proof you might find. I personally think it's those damn water merchants, or those gun freaks of the Brotherhood of Steel. Butch thinks it's some claw of death or something. Check with Beth, she knows more about that. Where's Beth? She's right out the door and to the right. She runs our weapon shop. Tell her you're working with us and you'll get a 15% discount. What do you know about the Deathclaw? No, yeah, Deathclaw, whatever. They're all crazy. It's just imaginations getting carried away. There's no ghost, no monster, no whatever. Just stick to reality, you'll be fine. What about the Brotherhood of Steel? They're really strange. They worship technology or something like that. They have a hell of a lot of firepower. They could easily take out our caravan. They're to the northwest. So let's keep them in mind. They might be important. Alright, so the things I would really like to do right now is start selling some of our equipment. And one of the better places is actually over here. Even though Beth is going to offer us a 15% discount. Jake's weapon. High prices, but really good guns. Hi, welcome to Jake's. I got some great merchandise in stock. Feel free to look around. What can you tell me about a water chip? Man, you do like rare stuff. Where were you when I was selling the depleted uranium rounds a few years back? Don't do chips, though. And a market in it. Anything else? What do you have? I deal with high-end arms. The best stuff you can find on this side of the Brotherhood. And since the Brotherhood doesn't deal with outsiders, I gotta say I'm the best. I have a sniper rifle, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a flamethrower fuel anywhere else in the waste. Oh yeah, I got a Geiger counter too. Very rare. What would I need a Geiger counter for? You need a Geiger counter for? Oh, it's been 80 years or so since the bombs fell. There's still radiation around, you goof. You can't see it, never could. But it's there. Heck, I'm willing to bet you got some counts on you now. Everyone that lives in the waste has a few rad counts. Tell me more about radiation. Well, some call it phantom death because of what it is. Can't see it, you can't hear it, you can't even smell it. Basically builds up in your system. You never feel it until it's too late. The more trips you make to hotspots, the more it builds up and will never leave your system. Ever. The rads just keep building up. Well, unless you can get a hold of some Radaway. Where can I find Radaway? I haven't seen it being sold many places. I don't carry it. Any I find I keep for myself. Right up the street here though, there's a guy that might be able to help you. His name is Vance. Don't ask too many questions. Let's just say it's his area of expertise. Just tell him Jacob sent you, and you should do just fine. And how does this Geiger counter work? Pretty simple actually. You use it and it tells you how many rads you have. As long as you keep your rad count under 100, you should be fine. Go above 100 and you're in trouble. Worst part of it is you don't even know you've been sucking up rads until a few days later. Get over 1,000 and you're cooked, unless you get a hold of a lot of Radaway. Alright. Let's see if we can make a deal. Here's what I got. Okay, he has some really high-end equipment. So let's take a look through here. I'd like to get that combat knife for Katja. There's the Geiger counter he was talking about. But that's what we want. Combat hour. Combat armor. First crafted in 2051, this lightweight, high-tech military-grade armor protects the wearer from ballistic trauma with hard plates made from advanced defensive polymers and ceramics, and features a flexible bodysuit. So let's move that here first. Expensive. Some metal armor would be good too. Let's see. Let's get one of those knives. Might want to get two, but right now we'll just get the one. That shotgun would be really good too. But one step at a time. And the Geiger counter for the fun of it. So, let's see how much he's willing to give us for most of this stuff. See, that's pretty good. Not going to be enough for everything, though. So, what do you say we put the most expensive thing back? There we go. And let's see if we can drop that down a little bit. Actually, I probably want to do the armor, because the armor is so expensive. Well, heavy, rather. Yeah, that'll cut it. Let's offer. Now, we are currently wearing metal armor. We're going to change that up. Or I'm going to try. So I think we're going to give Katja the metal armor and the knife. Just tell her to wear her best armor now. And we'll take whatever we can from her. Now, who should get the other suit of metal armor? You got leather armor, and you've got metal armor, so we know where it's going. And let's try to take back as much of this stuff from you as we can. Well, you're gonna hang on to those bullets for a little while longer. Alright, now put on your best armor. Now it seems you want to use the knuckles over the spear. Now how much can we get off of Ian? Ian's got some really valuable stuff, actually. Not the rocks. Yep, can't take anything else. Maybe we can take some of that ammo. What firearm are you using? Spike knuckles. So he's probably using the Desert Eagle. So let's not take that from him. Take the submachine gun though. You know, your selection is good, but I'm looking for something with a little more punch. Any ideas where I could go? You might want to try the gun runners over in the LA Boneyard. They probably have something that suits your needs. I heard the guys over the Brotherhood of Steel pack some seriously. Or pack some pretty powerful hardware too, so you want to check them out. Yes, but we want to do more trading with you. So yes, we want that combat armor. And it seems he's got another suit of metal armor. I wonder if he took it right off of himself. Now, I thought we could convince him to sell his hammer, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, what I should really be doing is giving him armor. Okay, we're a little more than halfway there. Alright, hopefully we can make it there with these last bit of firearms. Oh, it's going to be close. Alright, I think that'll do it. Maybe we can get a stim pack or two. He charges a lot for a stim pack, doesn't he? Well, we can give him 15 caps, it's not a big deal. I would have liked to have picked up that shotgun, the combat shotgun, but maybe we can get that later. Alright, thanks. Now we have a exceptionally good suit of armor. Alright, there is a lot we can do here. That was probably the most important thing I wanted to do. But since we're here, let's go talk to Bob. Oh, hi, welcome to Bob's Iguana Bits, the family eating place. May I take your order? You know what? I think we need to talk about Dr. Morbid and some of your secret ingredients. What are you talking about? I found an invoice in Doc Morbid's lair, an invoice for dead bodies. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't appreciate your slander. I suggest you don't show your face around here again. Nope, we must have screwed it up. There's supposed to be a way to get the cops involved on him. Maybe we just need to go and talk directly to the police. Hello, sir. The name's Justin Green. I'm the sheriff of this fine city. There's something I can do for you this fine day? Yeah, we have a crime to report. Well, spit it out. Iguana Bob is using meat from human corpses in his prime choice select cuts. You're kidding. Are you sure? Let me look into this. I'll get back to you. Well, your story checks out. Damn. Bob always seemed a little off, but I never suspected he was selling human flesh to us. I was having 1 or 2 of those for lunch every day. Yeah, I know. It's a shame, considering how delicious they are. Alright. Okay, we'll take care of this. Thank you for your report. Yep, sure, anytime. Yeah, I think if we try to press him for a reward, it just gets him upset. But we gained a level. Although Bob's still there. I don't think Bob's going to be here for much longer. Okay, let's level up real quick. Alright, so now, is it educated? Educated would be a good one. Swift Learner is not bad, but we're gonna try to get as much experience as we can. Sharpshooter is good for letting us shoot more accurately. More criticals is always a good one. Now, empathy is one I like because it kind of gives you, it kind of helps you gauge how you're going to get different reactions from different comments. So either we want more range damage, more move, or I think we're going to go with educated because that way we get more skill points. So, where to put our skill points? Well, our speech is over 100, so that's good. And it's because it's a tag skill, we can still get 2 points for every one we put in. Now, I want to put in the energy weapon because we're going to get a fairly good energy weapon pretty soon. And maybe a little more on the lockpicking. Let's round off repair. What else might be good? You know what? Let's get a few points in the small guns. We're going to use a small gun at least for a little while longer. Now, I'm hoping I put enough points into skill talking. Because we're going to go down here to say hello to the water merchants. Now, maybe if you're playing, maybe you want to save here. In fact, I could just hit F6 and do a quick save. Because we're going to talk to the master merchant. And I don't care what they say, we need new parts. Oh, yes, sorry. What can I do for you? Do you guys have a water chip? Water chip? Those old Volt purifying control chips. Well, I'm sure I speak for the entire town when I say you won't find one here. Without the proper equipment, they're worthless. Only a Volt, or maybe Necropolis, would have any use for one. Why do you ask? Well, my Volt chip broke and I'm looking for a replacement. Really? As you probably heard, we supply a great deal of water throughout the area. I'm sure we could arrange to send a caravan up to your Volt for free. Alright, how much are we talking about? Well, it's quite a distance away. 2,000 caps should cover the initial caravan. I'm sure the Volt will have stuff to trade to keep us going up for a while. However, with our current reserves, I'm guessing that we will only be able to keep your Volt going for an extra 100 days or so. Alright, so Here's where this really affects the game. If you choose to go through with this, you will get an extra 100 days to find the water chip. But it's going to make a countdown for something else that's happening speed up, because the caravans are going to be attracting a lot of attention. Now, we did save beforehand, so if you wanted to, you could keep saving and loading, and maybe you can convince them to just do it for 500. Because, the Vault has plenty of goods to reimburse you. But this is a hard one to pull off. And if you don't get it on the first try, you gotta pay the 2,000. So let's try this one. My Vault should be able to take care of most of your initial payment. Why don't I give you 1,000 instead? Sorry, but I can't accept full payment. So even with 1,000, that didn't work. So how are we doing on money? We got plenty. But you know what? Let's just give it a shot. No, only full payment. Alright, here's the money. Okay, I can start sending the caravan up to your Vault today. Now you ought to know the caravans are pretty visible going across the desert. So sending the caravans out that way is going to paint a pretty picture for anyone that might be looking for your Vault. Are you still sure you want to send them that way? Yeah, the Vault needs water. Alright, they'll start off in a few hours. And here's the big reason to do it. 1,000 experience. So we're only around 4,865 away. Now, she mentioned a necropolis. No, we don't want a job. And Ian's in the way. Of course he is. Everybody's in the way. Now, a few people have mentioned a necropolis. And that would be one of the better places for us to go looking for stuff right now. Alright. Now, we don't have anything we're carrying we want to get rid of. Ian, I think you have a few more things. No, we'll keep the rope on you. Now, down here is actually a place I like to leave stuff that we might need later. Because the hub is, well, it's a hub. It's a good place to go. That's sort of in between everything. So we can take your dynamite, rope, BBs. We're going to take your energy cells, but we're not going to leave them behind. Leave the BBs though, the dynamite, and the rope. We'll need this stuff a little later. Now, what about the tool and the Geiger counter? No, we're going to keep the tool. Katja shouldn't have anything. Tycho shouldn't have anything. Oh, he's got all that ammo. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, so we're going to talk to this guy. Oh boy, can't you leave me alone? I have enough problems on my hands already. Problems? Maybe we can help. This is a tragedy, believe me. Nothing is the way it used to be. I have a small farm outside of town. A few days ago, a bunch of raiders appeared out of nowhere and now use my home as their camp. They killed Pugsley, my donkey, and they threatened to kill me if I ever dare to come back. Alright, tell me where they are and I'll take care of the rest. Really? You would do that? You know I don't dare to go back there anymore. Why don't you come back and let me know when it's safe to go back home? Alright, so we got booted over here to this area. And we're going to help Erwin get his house back. So this is an area we only get to see once. Alright, there's goodies inside, but there's nothing really outside. So we did save pretty early, so if it goes bad, we should be okay. And we're pretty well equipped. I'll perforate you like Swiss cheese. Okay, 17 ain't gonna cut it. So let's take 5 steps in. It's not great, but we'll take a shot. So yeah, these guys, they don't want to talk, they just want to fight. And there's a bunch of them. I think there's 2, 4, 6... I think there's 7 of them. Might be 9, but I think there's 7. So this guy over here in the leather jacket, we want to take him out soon. And the guy in the armor behind him we want to get rid of quick as well. Alright, good job, Katja. Alright, that guy's just punching and kicking us, but we're okay. Let's see, maybe take 1 step forward. Oh, careful, dog meat. Alright, if we can take out some of the more dangerous guys with some of the bigger weapons, we'll be okay. Alright, and that raider is dead. He's still a problem, though. And he just hit us really hard. And he went and took his gun. Alright, hang on. I'm going to need to do some healing. Yeah, let's try to shoot you. No. Alright, good. Though I'm still a little upset with Ian down there, fighting with his hands instead of using that eagle he has. I only took 1 guy down, so at least that's something. Did Katja take him out? No. Tycho did. You know what? That's not bad. Let them come to me. If they're trying to get to me, that means they're not taking shots at our allies. I always get concerned for dog meat. Ian, seriously. Okay, good. Oh, gotta reload. Go get her, dog meat. Alright, and that does it. Alright, Ian. You know, why don't you draw your best weapon? Thanks. And prefer ranged against close? Alright. So now we get to pick up all the goodies. We also want to keep our eyes open for all those knives that Katja threw around. Yeah, why don't we use one of those stim packs? Yeah, we're picking up a lot of new equipment. Dog meat, I really would prefer it if you moved. Get his gun while we're at it. Some more of Katja's knives. And then there's what's ever in here. Some metal armor. Although it's too heavy for us to pick up. But nobody else can use metal armor right now. But metal armor is still worth selling. So let's get those knives back on Katja. Let's give you the shotgun shells. You prefer the knuckles, okay. Mostly I just want to have enough space to pick up the armor. There we go. So we got a good chunk of XP for taking care of them. Keep hitting that wrong button. And we did a pretty good deed. So have you been able to teach those raiders a lesson? Is my home safe again? Sure is, buddy. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry I don't have any riches to give you, but here, take this for saving my home. It was my father's, passed down to him from Grandpa Rick. You probably need it more than I do. So we got 500 experience for helping him out, but our big reward is this. The 223 pistol. A 223 rifle modified and cut down to be a pistol. It is a one-of-a-kind firearm, obviously made with love and skill. So it's the equivalent of having a rifle in pistol shape. So we're going to equip that. Now we're overburdened, but we're not going to be overburdened for too much longer. So we're going to give this gun to Ian. And he's going to enjoy using that for a little while. We don't have enough space to carry that. Alright. Now the ammo we want for this gun is over here. And Bob's still here. I thought you got arrested. Beth is in here, but we're not going to talk to her. We're actually going to go to the next room up here. This place is kind of like a library. Hi, welcome to the library. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. What might you be looking for in the way of knowledge? I'm looking for a water chip. Well, in my studies, I come across some reference to such things. I actually have in my possession a holodisk that contains a certain amount of information that you might find useful. A holodisk? What is that? A holodisk contains information on it, but it can only be read by a certain number of electronic devices. I see that you have a Pip-Boy 2000. You can use that to decode, review, and store information that holodisk contains. Great! Can I have the holodisk? Information is hard to come by in this day and age. I'll need to charge you 750 caps for the disc. Well, let's see if maybe we can talk her down a little bit. It looks like a worn holodisk if I've ever seen one. I'll give you 500 for it. You're right, the disc has seen better days. Since that is the case, I will accept 500 instead of my original price. Miss Stapleton takes your money. As I have explained, you need to use this and then access the information through your Pip-Boy. Now, if we go into our inventory, well, there's the not the Pip-Boy, there's the holodisk. And we're just going to go down here to use. Alright, downloading data. Done. Have a nice day. We earned 100 experience. But that's not all the goodies she has. What do you have in the way of books? Let me show you my selection. She has a ton of books. Books that can make you exceptionally good at just about everything you could want to be good at. Now, because we're using the Fallout Fix-It thing, I think her inventory of books is limited. But in the regular version of the game, there's a way to make it that she has an unlimited number of books. So let's try to sell off as much of our heavy stuff as we can. In fact, if you're careful, you could max out, or darn near max out, most of your skills. I don't think we need these mentats. Let's get rid of them. Don't need the ammo. So we have science, electronics, first aid, scout handbook, and guns and bullets. Now, guns and bullets, not going to be all that useful for us for much longer. So maybe we just take one or two. The outdoorsy stuff will be good for a while, because we still got to do a lot of traveling on the world map. And the science and the electronics will be good, because sometimes we're the only ones that can do electronics on things. Alright, we can afford a little more, so how about a book or two of first aid? Alright, so Ian, I think you have a little bit of ammo that we wouldn't mind taking. Though maybe I should have got the shotgun. Alright, ammo, not exactly the most valuable thing. I don't think we can afford any books for that. And what book would we buy for that? Nope. Alright, that'll have to do. So, for example, our small guns is at 45. If we read the small guns book, now it takes a few hours. We just went up 5 points. Pretty good. Now be careful, if you spend too much time reading books, you're going to run out of time to do anything else in the game. But let's read all our books. Now we can, I think, get our skill up to like 91 or there's about reading books. So you can't max it out, but you can get it really high just from reading books. But again, you want to be careful, because you could run out of time fast. Okay, so first aid is jumped up to 55, science is jumped up to 59, our outdoors is over 66, so not too bad. Alright, now we will be back here, so let's drop off this ammo and take this ammo. And if we look at our Pip-Boy, we look at our archives, we have the Overseer's Briefing, which is the video. That's what we watched at the very beginning. We don't want that. There we go. We want data. Vault locations. Vault locations versions 34.129 version C, Western USA. Hello, and welcome to the latest edition of the Western United States Vault Location Pamphlet. We hope you enjoy the pamphlet, and remember vaults are not just for the upwardly mobile, but for everyone. Vault 12, under the sprawling metropolis of Bakerfield, lies the technologically magnificent Vault 12, built with every amenity in mind for the prospective vault dweller. Vault 12 was given the Pressed Vault Suit Award for attention to preparedness. Buried far underground, the protection that vault dwellers will receive will be unprecedented. Much like all the other vaults, Vault 12 has been fitted with the newest in water purification systems. And to take even the waste located in the sewers of Bakerfield, this system is able to deliver over 15,000 gallons of pure, refreshing drinking water every day. Vault 13, located in a scenic mountainous region northwest of Vault 12, this vault offers an endless supply of pure water to the inhabitants. The rumors that the water table in the area could be easily contaminated in the event of a nuclear war have been found by the Department of Water and Power to be completely unfounded. In the event that the water in the area were to become tainted, remote even though it may be, Vault 13 has been fitted with the government-approved water purification system, rated to work without significant loss of output for over 250,000 hours. Prospective dwellers should have nothing to fear. Alright, Vault 15. Due east from Vault 13, construction on this vault has gone extremely smoothly. Much work was done to reinforce the walls of the third level of this vault, to make all further vault dwellers more secure in the knowledge that in the event of even a major earthquake, the regulatory computers of the vault would continue to function. Recent tours of the newly constructed vault have had many a potential vault dweller walking away with a newfound awe of the improvements done to this already impressive vault. Well, that's some information about what's been going on with the vaults before everything went south. And yeah, like Vault 15, Vault and our vault, yeah, didn't turn out so good. Now, there is still so much more we can do here in the hub. But some of it is kind of on the tough side. And normally I finish the stuff here in the vault before going to the next area. The next area we're going to is the necropolis. But you see, once we get to the necropolis and we start going through this area, oh, rad scorpions. Great big mole rats, too. We're making pretty short work of them. Ah, good, he took out the gun. So, can we just end combat? No, we have to fight. Well, no, the one scorpion's still up and about. I missed. I do not have any knuckles. Okay. No, the mole rats do want to fight. You know, we were happy to let you go. But no, you guys wanted to bring this on yourselves. Yeah, this gun packs a heck of a punch. And we've got more ammo for it than we know what to do with. Although we probably shouldn't be picking up these scorpion tails. They're just too heavy. They're really not worth the money to lug them around. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so here is the necropolis. We're at the Hotel of Doom. But I think we've been playing plenty long enough, so I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to save in an empty slot. And hang on, bear with me for a second here. Oh, it got cranky again. Yeah, I just wanted to look up the proper spelling of necropolis here. And the next time we get together, and hopefully it won't be as long as the last time, we'll explore this area. So thanks for watching. See you later.